German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche said, without music, life would be a mistake, meaning music actually has always had its own inherent significance, individual worth, distinction, morality, and sovereignty about itself without reliance, dependence, or assistance from anything or anyone under any circumstances and situations. And that means music in itself has always been an independent, individual, and sovereign entity that creates, innovates itself over time, and also in the process provides the listener as well as all of us with happiness, satisfaction, contentment, progress, growth, prosperity, learning, and all the other good and positive things that we can possibly imagine in our minds. Music can give us all only if we are willing to respect it, admire it, and love it and adhere to it all our lives. And that means we actually have to give meaning, importance, significance, and value not only to ourselves, our character, our philosophies, or our position or morality, but also equally to the music that we listen to and to music in its entirety. Because without music, life is going to be a literal hell. Life is already so much full of external crises, internal sorrows, and societal corruption, expectations, demands, dictates, conditioning, educational bias, and governmental blockade, obstacles and hindrances, that life absolutely in itself becomes the literal representation of purgatory and hell, from which we just cannot escape, because life is an inescapable reality, and it's an inescapable nightmare, torment, and torture for those especially who are poor, deprived, discriminated, and partialized from the system systematically. And it may be sometimes good for those, at least, if not absolutely heaven, who have a lot of possession, money, and property in themselves. But the thing is, life actually is the representation of raw suffering, because it is hollow at its core. There is no meaning or influence about life at its core, because it is internally hollow, empty, and baseless. And because life is empty and baseless, it constantly creates automatic, instantaneous, and spontaneous suffering all by itself, without our irresponsibility, insincerity, or insecurity, and without our reckless actions either. So we may become antagonistic because of our needs, desires, and wishes, but life is also a tremendous source of suffering, and we